Yo, what is up? I am filling in for Joe Miller, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this show, but before we do anything else, welcome into the Overreaction Buffalo Postgame Show, brought to you by the Market Dominator team on the Buffalo Rumblings Vidcast Network. Presented by Picasso's Pizza. Treat yourself to the most flavorful pizza on game day. Picasso's, we are Buffalo Pizza, shipping local and nationwide. Order online at picassospizza.net. And I am your host today. Joe Miller is at the game, or was at the game. He might be hopping in here soon. And I'm freaking excited, man. First of all, just to be hanging out with you guys. And let's see who's up in here. Let's see who. Big Dubs. Yes, sir. Big Dubs. Daniel Bateman says, let's go. John Taylor. Josh Allen is my daddy. Okay. Pause, brother. Padine plays. Tony Romo said the game will be 24-20 when it was 0-0 in the first quarter. Yes, Tony Romo, man, he's the GOAT. Karen in here. John DeFazio. Man, we got a bunch of Bills Mafia in here. My guy, Jay Spence, the king. Let's go. Yes, sir. Richard Rush. My guy, Sterls for the girls. You already know what it is, y'all. You already know what it is. So, man, to tell you the level of excitement that I have, that you guys are having as Bills Mafia tonight is an understatement. You know, when I watch this game, it's hard for me to get excited, man, because I'm so like entrenched in what's going on. It's hard for me. It's hard, but the Bills came out and won a game 24-20. And this is the second one-score game in a row. Well, not last week, but this is the second close game the Bills have won. So that whole narrative that's been going around, the Josh Allen close games, Bills in close games, one-score games, it's gone. You could take that, ball it up, find me something else. Y'all can find me something else. So, what I expected out of this game, I expected the Bills to win, but it was like, it's one of those games where you go into it and all the juices are flowing and you just never know. You got two of the best quarterbacks in the league going head to head. So I thought it was going to be a barn burner. When I predicted this game, I thought the Bills were going to win 34-30. That's what I said earlier in the week on the show. I thought the Bills were going to win 34-30. Turned out it was 24-20. And there's so much to get into in this game, man. So much to get into. You know, the first few series, it was jockeying. You know, I took a lot of notes. How about that Isaiah McKenzie fumble? We want to talk about that now or later? Because I felt like if we're going to go narrative driven for a few minutes, I want to Isaiah. I think the moment's too big for Isaiah Mckenzie. It was too big for Isaiah Mckenzie. I mean, he had a couple drops. He missed he fumbled the ball. I mean, he didn't have it, but he should. I mean, even if you didn't catch it, he should have picked it up. Like, come on, dog. The ball security with Isaiah Mckenzie, man, is just. He missed a touchdown catch over the middle on 4th down. You trip up on your own feet. Nobody's around. Why are we jumping? Like, are you jumping? Are you like, why are we tripping up on our own feet, man? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. So, yeah, the moment's too big for Isaiah Mckenzie. And you know what? It's time for Khalil Shakir. Put the boy in. I want to see these rookies, man. I think Khalil Shakir has earned it. He's earned it. He may not be as explosive as Isaiah Mckenzie, but I bet you he has surer hands and better ball security. Off the rip. You got to put Shakir in. How about Kaiir Elam with the pick in the end zone? Kaiir Elam. Kaiir came to play today, man. Kaiir came to play. He got himself another INT. That's 2 weeks in a row with the INT for Kaiir Elam on a money down. He straight took it from Mecole Hardman. Took it from him. Give me that, man. And sit your butt down. That's what he told him. Give me that damn ball and sit down. Okay? Big time flex for Kaiir Elam on that play, man. That's a rookie. That is a rookie playing in Arrowhead, one of the toughest venues to play football. Crowd at your back, yelling, screaming. That man said, I don't hear none of that. Give me that. That's mine. Here we go. After we fumbled the ball, we get a turnover. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, no Joe this week. Joe is at the game, y'all. So you're stuck with me. All right. You're stuck with me. But Kaiir Elam came to play. He came to play. Dane Jackson. The underrated play, Dane Jackson in the first quarter had a pass break up on Kelsey. Hey, that was huge. That was big time. Big time. Big time. I just want to let you guys know Super Chats are open. So if you want me to read your comment, be sure to send the Super Chat and I will get on that because I got so much to get into, man. I got so much in here. Can we shout out Stephon Diggs too? They didn't have an answer for Stephon Diggs today, buddy. Now Steve Spagnuolo has been he's done a good job at kind of limiting Diggs, and not today. No sir, not today. Man, Stephon Diggs was huge. 10 receptions, 148 yards, 1 TD, 1 TD, man. Oh, yo, this is the time. If you're gonna go post game, this is the time after the biggest game of the season, the biggest regular season game of the season. This is it, man. This is it. Let's see what else we got here. So when you look at this game as a whole, I knew our defense was good, but I just didn't think that we were going to be able to stop Kansas City from a yards game perspective. I mean, they got their yards from the air. The defense showed huge against the run. Huge against the run. I mean, the Chiefs could not get, a ground game going to save their life. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 9 carries, 33 yards. Pat Mahomes had 4 for 21, and that was about it. No other player got over 10 yards. They had 3 other ball carriers, which was Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce, Jared McKinnon. The Bills' run game's for real. I know we talked about in years past where we wanted our run game to be stout. And they were, 10th, middle of the pack. But now we're actually plugging these running opportunities, plugging them. The Bills have one of the better run defenses in the NFL. And so one of the ways, when you look at the Chiefs, and they under Andy Reid, they seem to find good balance on offense, even though Pat is going to go off. But they usually find a way to supplement that run game. So the Bills, Sean McDermott, Leslie Frazier did a really good job of making them one-dimensional. It was a bend, don't break approach. That's why you saw so many targets for Travis Kelce. They tried man, they tried zone, he beat it all. Travis Kelce beat it all. So we got a problem on our hands. If we see Kansas City again, we got to figure out a way to stop Travis Kelce or to contain him, because he was eating a lot. Now, good news for us, our two rookies will be a little bit more seasoned. And we get our all-pro corner, Trey White. And Trey White can go one-on-one with Travis Kelce and make it a little bit harder. So that's going to be nice. So you're going to have a guy who can match up with Travis Kelce and Tre'Davious White, which is going to free up Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds to kind of do a little more to help out in that area. So that's going to be really, really good. And shout out to those two guys. Shout out to Matt Milano, Tremaine Edmonds, man. They played a great game. Tremaine Edmonds had 10 tackles today. All right. Milano was all over the place. I mean, these two, this is the best linebacker duo in the NFL. And it's not just me saying that. There's a lot of people out there, national media as well, that say the Bills have the best dynamic duo at linebacker in the league. How you love that? How do you love it? Now, as we were getting into the second quarter, one of the things that kept coming up today was third downs. The Bills were not good on third down conversions, man. It was not a pretty sight. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm going to find it. What the Chiefs were able to do on third down. The Chiefs were 4 of 11. The Bills were 4 of 11 on third down as well. But it seemed like time after time, it felt like they did a little bit more on third down. It just, man, these the Bills would do a good job of getting them, second and long, third and long, and then Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick Mahomes, and he just makes plays. I mean, he makes plays, and it was killing us, man. It really was killing us. It hurt because it's like no matter what we did, it felt like in the first half, it's like they were going to get that first down. They were going to get that first down. And I felt like if we're going to beat them again, because we're going to see them, we're going to have to tighten up on third down. Now, I understand bend, don't break, right? That philosophy, that style of defense. But if we're gonna beat the Chiefs, we gotta have to shore that up. How about Von Miller today? Von Miller. So on my show, Intentional Grounding, I said that Von Miller would have 2 sacks, 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. So I pretty much predicted his stat line. Okay. I felt like Von Miller had some opportunities to win against Wiley and Brown. And he did. He did well. They did really well. What I wasn't too pumped up about, we got pressure up front. We got pressure through the middle, but man, I need to see more impact plays from Ed Oliver. I got to see some more impact plays from Ed Oliver. I didn't notice him today. And that's a problem to me because he's in a contract year. And I know he's battling back from an injury, but I got to see 91 come up big in some of these games. But to me, I got to go back and watch the film. And so when that comes out this week, I'll definitely check and see. But I don't know if you guys noticed it, but 91 didn't seem like he was, making an impact. He didn't make any splash plays. Now, I know, up front, Daquan Jones and Jordan Phillips, Ed Oliver, they did have some pressure, which is nice. They were able to kind of flush Pat out, and Pat, sit back there and dance and move around just like Josh Allen does and make plays. But The Bills did a damn good job. They did a good job, man. Jordan Poyer. What about Jordan Poyer? He wasn't even cleared. He said, you know what? I'm driving. That man drove 15 hours to Kansas City, bro, and played. Big dubs. Re-up 21. Pay that man. Yeah, hey, he's earning it. He's been battling those ribs for weeks. And he showed up. That boy showed up. He showed up, man. I was loving it. That's right. Bill didn't even challenge All-Pro Poe today. Yeah, he did good. Can we talk about the run game? I did not expect. I mean, how do I say this? After watching the game last week against the Raiders, we saw Josh Jacobs get off to like 150 yards-ish, right, on the ground. So you think, okay, well, if he could do that and the Bills have a better offensive line, Devin Singletary should be able to come in here and eat. And for a Devin Singletary day, I think he did pretty good. He still has some questionable decisions with the ball in his hands. Like, I'm going to need you to, like, quit trying to juke. You're slow. I just need you to get the damn first down. Can you do that? But early in the game, the Bills were establishing the run. That was great because you know why? Let me tell you why that was so important. That's why this game was 24-20 because the Bills were able to have a complete game and control the game on the ground, and they threw when they had to. So in essence, the Bills made the Chiefs submit to their will. They did. The Chiefs had to play the Bills style of game. They made you one-dimensional. The Bills were able to establish the run, and Josh Allen made plays when he had to. How about that? How's that sound? The Bills established a run. What? We haven't been able to establish a run, man. But the Bills got it done. And this wasn't all Josh Allen, okay? Devin Singletary, man. Devin Singletary. 17 carries, 85 yards, and Zach Moss was inactive. When I saw that Zach Moss was inactive, I was happy. I was ecstatic. And yes, I am drinking some wine out the bottle. Okay, that's Sterls' trademark. It's a Sterls trademark around here. Wine out the bottle, baby. All right, we got a super chat. My guy, Pandine Plays. He says, in keeping with overreaction tradition, Josh Allen on pace for 6,338 yards all-purpose. He is averaging 8.3 yards per pass attempt. Elite. Josh Allen is having an elite season. And if you are of the conviction that he is not going to win the MVP, barring injury, knock on wood, Josh Allen is going to be the NFL MVP. Not Patrick Mahomes, not Joe Burrow, not Jalen Hurts, not Tom Brady. Insert quarterback you want. Lamar Jackson. No. Josh Allen will be the MVP this year, bar none. Book it. Bet on it. It's going to happen. You want to talk about a Heisman moment? If we're talking college football, Josh Allen had his Heisman moment. What about that touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs? What? I mean, I tweeted, I said, Josh Allen had two perfect passes, beautiful passes on the right side. Diggs got one, right? Gabe Davis got another. Wow. Hey, I'm telling you. So I guess the first one, let's talk about the Gabe Davis touchdown. The Chiefs played a lot of man coverage. That caught me off guard a little bit. I know Spags is an aggressive defensive coordinator, and he called a damn good game. He called a damn good game because the Bills carved him up in the playoffs. He called a good game. And after Miami, we started to see more, blitzing from not just, defensive linemen, linebackers, but we saw blitzing from guys in the secondary, DBs off the edge. And we saw some of that today. Spags was calling a good game. He did, man. So if I had to give some shout outs to, the Chiefs, I'm going to give it to Steve Spagnuolo. He played well. I mean, he called a really good game, but they were blitzing Josh Allen. Josh Allen's been shredding the blitz. And so when you have a single high, they were going single high safety, because what happened is, again, the Chiefs submitted to the Bills' will. So they had a single high safety because now they're concentrating on stopping the run. The Chiefs were concentrating on stopping the run, and we're going to take everything short. So Josh Allen, you're going to beat us. That's what they said. We're gonna try to stop the run game because Singletary's carving us up. Okay, we're gonna have a single high safety, and we're gonna have you beat us. Josh said, "Bet." Josh said, "Let's go." He said, "If y'all don't think I'm the MVP, hey, here we go." So, second quarter, what does he do? Lobs a beauty to Gabe. Gabriel Davis smoked this guy. Smoked him. Touchdown. What? Whew. They had me going. They had me going. I'm going to read some Mafia tweets real quick. We got Super Bowl champs feeling so excited. Also, really, though, 5-1 now with the first seed in the AFC plus a bye week up next and the team getting healthy. We're not even playing lights out yet. Red zone offense has been poor and injuries have affected the team. Next man up is great, but first man up is better. Go Bills. Yes, sir. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yeah, red zone offense today was bad. But, man, look, you got to give it to Spags. I'm telling you, dude, that's one of the reasons why I'm saying he called a great game, because he was able – look, their motto was, look, we're going to let you get everything in between the 20s. Take it. Cool. But in the red zone, that's when they wanted to clamp down. Same with the Bills. They wanted to clamp down, and the Chiefs did a really good job. Now, barring Mckenzie pissing down his leg, and we would have another touchdown, right? So they did a good job. Their assignments, they from what I could tell, they did what they're supposed to do. So second half of this game, I'm looking at it, and first of all, Harrison Butker kicked a 62-yard field goal. When that happened, did you guys how did y'all feel when that happened? Because I know when I was like, damn, here we go. These dudes always are, getting something done, last seconds, right? Patrick Mahomes took the field with 14, 15 seconds? Getting field goal range, 62-yard field goal. Here we go. I was like, oh, shit. What should have been 10-7, or what should have been 17-7 going into the half is now 10-10. So they kick a field goal, and then not only that, but they got the ball first in the second half. Now going into the second half, I was like, there's got to be some adjustments made. I knew that the Chiefs were going to stop the run. I knew that they were going to put their focus on stopping the run. You saw them, kind of constricting their defensive line and their gaps, made them a little tighter, right? They're going to stop the run up the middle. And they did that. I thought the Bills had some questionable calls that I didn't like on third downs. All right, running the ball with Devin Singletary. One was a inside zone play. He didn't get the first down. And then that toss sweep to the right-hand side. I felt like if you're going to do that toss sweep, man, put James Cook in the backfield. Put Cook back there. He's way faster. He gets that first down if he carries that ball. Okay? But so they focus on taking away the run. So I expected the Bills. I wanted to see more 10 personnel. I wanted to see them just go out, and we saw some of that. But open his playbook up now. I felt like the Chiefs defense showed that they couldn't contain the Bills passing arsenal. And Josh Allen, hey, he did what he had to do. He found guys open. Made plays. Let's talk about Josh Allen's day, man. 27 to 40, 329, 3 tuds, 12 carries, 32 yards, man. Josh Allen had himself a day. But in the second half, he had some it didn't all go his way. He really had to. He was put in some precarious situations, when you're starting on your 2-yard line. And Isaiah McKenzie misses a wide. Oh, my God. Again, the moment's too big. Isaiah McKenzie dropped another one on 3rd down or 2nd down. Come on, man. Killing me. Killing me. That's right. Jeffrey P. Danger. That's me, y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you, Jeffrey. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, he didn't help. Again, back to what we were saying earlier. I think having Shakir in there will be amazing. I hope that they do that moving forward. I think I'm good on Isaiah McKenzie. I really am. I'm good on him now. All right, you guys show me a little bit more. Yeah, Spags is a problem. Absolutely, he was a big time problem. Ronnie says, feeling like the Dolphins fans did 3 weeks ago when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, you should. Hey, when you walk into work tomorrow, say it with your whole chest. Say it with your whole chest. Wear your Bills gear to work tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I am wearing my Bills gear tomorrow. I'm going to let everybody know. Everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know the Bills beat the Chiefs. They know it. But when they come to work on Monday, they're going to know it again. Bill Payentka. Incredible. This team answered the call today and showed they have what it takes to beat anyone in the league. The D-line is a problem for every team we play, and this team is going to get better when Trey comes back. You're damn right. Mud Dog says, I don't care if the wife gives me any tonight. Probably best for her health if she doesn't anyways. Let's effing go. Mud Dog, you had to do that. You had to do that. Best for her health. Anyway, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Jive Turkey says, super important win could be what decides home field advantage. Absolutely. So going back to what we're kind of talking about earlier, that win, if the Bills and Chiefs ended with the same record, the Bills get the tiebreaker. So for the number 1 seed. Now, I do think the Bills will finish with the best record in the NFL, or in the AFC at least. And now that you beat Mahomes at home, okay, now guess what? The road to the Super Bowl goes through Orchard Park, New York. How's that feel? How does that? I'm telling you, when I say it, it feels good coming off my lips. That the road to the Super Bowl starts and ends in Buffalo. You got to come see them boys in Orchard Park. You got to come see them boys in Orchard Park. So if you want to get to the Super Bowl, you're coming to cold, windy Buffalo. Give me that. Give me that. That's why they went out and got Von Miller right there to close out games. All right. That's why. Dex 10 says OBJ in, Mckenzie out. I'll take that. I will take that. But I want OBJ. It'd be great to have him, but I'm cool with letting Shakir handle that too. If you can make it work with OBJ and he can come here, great, do it. But if not, let Shakir do that, man. Ralph Wilson Sr., Sterls cutting out the middleman, the glass. You're damn right I am. Look, I'm a wholesale manufacturer here, buddy. All right. I don't need I don't need a glass. I'm drinking this bad boy. This damn wine don't stand a chance tonight. I'm ready. After that win got me all hyped. Hell yeah. We doing this, man. Dustin from Indiana says, feels sweet to have the inside track and whole field advantage, and Vaughn was worth every penny. Yeah, man. Von Miller, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. When you needed it the most. Let's talk about Vaughn's last play on the interception by Taron Johnson, the best. I'm telling you right now, Taron Johnson is the best slot corner in the league. Taron Johnson's the best slot corner in the league, man. But Von Miller on that play, because of his pressure caused Mahomes to step up, throw off platform, and Taron Johnson made a hell of a play. He broke on the ball. We've seen Taron Johnson do this before. Hello, Lamar Jackson. We've seen him do this before. Break on the ball. He broke on the ball, got a pick. Game over. It was over. That's when I was happy. We got a treat for y'all right now. Look who it is. It's Joe.
What's going on? Go Bills.
Go Bills. Hey.
Go freaking Bills.
You're there. Joe Miller was at the game today. That's why I'm doing the show for him right now. Joe and his family, we're the Millers. Okay. If you follow Joe, you see his whole family with the Von Miller jerseys. He's wearing it right now. Okay. Like the Millers. And you guys had a day. Tell Joe, I don't know how much time you got, but tell me, first of all, how are you feeling? And tell me what the energy was like in the stadium.
Dude, Kansas City, I've said it on my show many times. I think I've said it even with you. The Kansas City Chiefs fans are some of the best. I mean, I can't call them the best because we're the best. But of all the visiting stadiums that I've been in, Kansas City Chiefs fans they're just great. It's Buffalo West, in my opinion, as far as just the way their fans are. They're united in their chants, like they understand the game. They know you heard them booing on the field, right? Or on the television. Like just the way that the energy they bring to the game, the distraction, the disruption that they are for the opposing team. The Kansas City fans are elite, bro. They just are very, very, very good fans as far as that goes. They're not lame like the Colts fans. I've never been to a Colts game.
Nobody.
Or the Bengal fans. The Bengal fans are lame too. So yeah, not that I want to call out fan bases, but I guess I am.
Yeah. Okay. So I just got done talking about the last drive and plays by Von Miller, Taron Johnson. Joe, take me back to that last play. When it happened, like, first of all, tell me how you felt when you saw the Chiefs got the ball with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. What were your initial thoughts?
Well, I gotta back up even before that. So Von Miller, right, does what Von Miller was brought here to do. He sacks Patrick Mahomes. We get the ball back with 5:16. Was it 5:16 or 5:26? And it's like, okay, this is simple. The Bills just need to do what they couldn't do in 2020, which was just time a game out, right? Just take that final drive down the field. But they did it against Baltimore last week. They just got to do that one thing, score a touchdown. Don't leave any time on the clock. Don't leave 13 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever, any type of seconds. They go down and the drive, and then the freaking hurdle. But Josh Allen drives down the field and effectively kind of takes over the game there towards the end. Chucks that ball to Dawson Knox. The stadium went silent. I mean, it was just a great throw. It was incredible. And I look at the clock, 1:04 is left, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. They did it again. They left way too much time on the clock, right? Everybody was thinking it. Everybody's thinking there's too much time on the clock. So the Chiefs get the ball back. Bass kicks it out of the end zone. They get the ball to 25. And then Taron Johnson just steps up and makes an incredible play. What was amazing, it was just to stand in that stadium. So I've been to, this is my 4th game in that stadium. The Bills have never won. So this is my first victory in Kansas City as a Bills fan. So to stand there with my hands in the air, family next to me high-fiving, was incredible. So you go through that whole emotion of Taron Johnson sealing the game. The guys, the defense is running down to the end zone. McKenna's got tears in her eyes because the Bills have done it. Because McKenna, if you remember, went to the playoff game with me last year.
Right.
So she wanted nothing more than to walk out with the victory. But what's funny about the whole thing is, like, I sit down, I don't even know, 60 seconds, 70 seconds after the interception, and I'm like, oh wait, they're reviewing this. Did he not catch that? And then I look up at the opposite side of the stadium, and dude, the upper deck was almost empty. Like all the Chiefs fans had already cleared out. And all I could think to myself is, if they overturn this and it's not an interception, like, what happens now? Because half the stadium had cleared out. Like, within 90 seconds, the Chiefs fans were gone.
Wow.
Gone, bro. They were gone. It was great.
They didn't have nothing else to say.
They had nothing else to say. They weren't too chirpy this time walking out of the stadium. They've always been chirpy before. They weren't too chirpy today. So.
Yeah, there's nothing to chirp about today. I ain't got nothing to say, buddy. Nothing to say.
Nothing at all. But it was great. What an incredible experience. How was it for you?
I like I was telling listeners, I could not relax. I didn't even cheer. Fourth quarter, I did not cheer. I was just sitting there because I'm like, I can't trust it just yet.
Well, what's weird about it is it was the game plan, the way the game unfolded, it was very businesslike. But inside of that business, all those freaking penalties in the first half, which I'm sure you talked about, the mistakes, the defense didn't look tight. Mahomes running around. So we were getting there, right? So it's the whole defensive, like, new philosophy, new defensive line, got to get to Mahomes. Well, they were getting in the backfield and disrupting him, but now he was running around all over the place.
Right.
And it was almost more frustrating. But then, like, that second half, they just were very businesslike, right? It was just, it wasn't, I'm going to show you how many touchdowns I can throw.
Oh, yo.
Former Buffalo Bills players.
Yeah.
John Feeney and Jerry Ostrowski.
Yeah.
So, but it was just that second half had a different feel. It wasn't, it was just different. It wasn't, we're going to throw the ball over the yard, we're going to take this game over. It was just like, we're going to do what we got to do, and we're going to come out with the right side, or come out on the right side. That's what we're going to do, right? That's what I thought. But I agree with you. It was a little nail biting. It was a little bit like, okay, anytime. We're a second half team. Anytime you want to take over, let's do it.
Yeah, I talked about earlier in the show, I felt like the Bills should have opened up the playbook more. There should have been more 10 personnel, because the Chiefs proved that they couldn't cover these Bills receivers, tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, they just couldn't do it on a consistent basis. I felt like it was a little too conservative, the play calling. It was a little too conservative. Yeah. They should have opened it up more.
It's been that way the whole season. Like so the big conversation this past offseason was yak, right? Somebody somewhere came out with Josh Allen doesn't have any yak yards, or his receivers don't. But it was clearly the design of the offense with Dable, that, like, he was throwing 14 to 22 yard intermediate balls that were basically, comebacks and dig routes and stuff like that. And now they're working everything underneath, and, like, all those intermediate passes are gone. Like, where are those plays at? It's a little, to your point, why is it not? Where's Dawson Knox been, right? So it was great that he showed up tonight, but it was probably the third quarter, and I'm thinking to myself, how do I construct a tweet after this game with Dawson Knox on a milk carton without offending anybody? Because Dawson Knox has been missing from this offense, and it was great that he got that touchdown. But it's been wildly strange, to your point. The playbook, we know that it's Dable's playbook. We know the wordage is the same. We know that it changes year to year, and all that's great. But it's wildly different than it's been the last couple of years. Would you agree?
Yeah, and it seems that they're trying to find an identity. They're trying to be able to establish the run being a more complete offense. So that, yeah, I want to say that it has to improve as the season goes on. Dawson, to your point, Dawson Knox has been he is on a t-shirt on a milk carton, like, where are you after that? Right. You signed that contract, and I know he's been dealing with stuff off the field, and prayers go to him and his family, but at the same time, he is showing up for these games, or the ones where he is playing, and you want him to have a bigger impact. Because I look around the league, I see guys like David Njoku, I see guys like Travis Kelce, Andrews, they're staples in their offense, and I look at Dawson Knox and I go, if you have Diggs and Davis, you should be eating everything underneath.
Right. Unless there's, and that's the question that I want to literally ask Trina. Are they doing something different with him this year? Is like what they're asking him to do because it's the Dorsey offense and not the Dable offense? Are they asking him to do something different than this year than what he's been doing the last couple of years? Because clearly I'm not smart enough to answer that question just, at first blush. So
yeah, no, he's it's like he's not even there. When I watched the All-22, it's like Dawson's not even there.
Yeah, it's wild. But incredible game, incredible experience. 5-1, baby. Victory Monday.
Yeah, man.
Victory Tuesday. Victory Wednesday. Yeah. So it's
every day is victory. Every day this week.
We got victory 2 weeks, babe.
Yeah.
2 weeks of victory, babe.
Yeah, we're gonna take that, man. Well, Joe, thank you for coming in. I don't know how much time you got, but I'm
gonna roll on you. I'm gonna let you wrap this thing up. I know you got to read some tweets. But the Bills Mafia is excited. And we should be. So enjoy it, savor it, fam, savor every minute.
But I had a great freaking second of it.
Real quick, had a great time. You were supposed to be here, but you weren't. But that's fine. So I'm glad that you're able to fill in for me. I appreciate you. But you were supposed to be here. But Joe Marino was here. Obviously, Fina Ostrowski was here. Alyssa O'Reilly, Alyssa like Milano was here. Kristen Kimmick was here. It was just a great. John Spazchek, the market dominator, was in attendance with us. It was just a great group, great time. It was just a wonderful experience, and my whole family was here. As you said, the Millers were in attendance.
We're the Millers. Hey, man. Awesome, well, I love you, dog. I kiss the family. Be safe as you guys travel back, and tell Joe Marino what's up. All the guys, tell him I said what's up. Sorry I wasn't there. I've been traveling a lot this month, and it's just felt good to be here. Home. Yeah. But, man, thank you again, and, we'll see you later, buddy.
Sounds good. Go Bills.
Go Bills. So there you have it. There's Joe Miller. Some things I didn't like in the game, though, the penalties. I felt like the refs, it's like Chris Jones had a play last week. This is just me. This is my feelings. Chris Jones had a play last week where he strips the ball away from, Raiders quarterback, Derek Carr, and lands on him. We all know what happened. I felt like, though, when he tripped Josh Allen, it's like the refs, they're giving him a bone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like to me. Like, it was clear. Like, when you go back and watch it, you see the ref looking, and he doesn't throw a flag. He doesn't throw a flag on the tripping. How many times was there holding? I saw holding so much, but the Bills were getting called in the secondary. Holding, pass interference, holding. But you're going to let a blatant trip? So Josh Allen just falls. Now, if we're talking about Isaiah McKenzie in the end zone wide open and falls, okay, great. But Josh Allen, rolling to his right, just falls. No, man, he was freaking tripped. Come on, NFL. Josh Allen had every right to stand there pissed off. It's tripping. They gave Chris Jones a bone because they know they effed up last week. So we're going to give you that sack back. Now the Bills have to punt. That was on third down. That play could have cost the Bills the game, y'all. Yeah. RJ Melville. You're damn right. Dan got called for a defensive hold, and he was beaten and didn't even touch the guy. Yeah. Absolutely. John, that's how you break a absolutely. That's how you get somebody hurt. For Chris Jones to do that, though, that frustrates me, man. That's dirty. That's dirty. That is dirty. So I hope he gets fined. Yeah. Von Miller's getting held. Rousseau got held. Yeah. Absolutely. It was ridiculous. The referee, I get that they wanted to call a tight game. I get it. Okay, cool. But they threw flag, man. That's probably why I felt like the Chiefs were better on third down, because there were a couple penalties on third down. I want to say there was at least 3 penalties on third down. Like, come on, man. But you know what I do love, though? In years past, Bills corners lacked physicality. They lacked physicality in terms of disrupting routes. You're seeing the Bills a more concerted effort to be more handsy. I love that. That's why you bring in Kyrie England's a handsy player. Christian Benford, handsy. I like that. Get your hands on these guys. Don't give these guys free releases and be able to run routes. Make it hard. You're going to catch that ball, we're going to make it hard for you. So I love that. So, yeah, when you play that style of defense, you're going to get penalties called on you. But can they be consistent? Yeah, we could talk about the O-line. I felt like the O-line played good. Spencer Brown is hurt. Ankle, they said. I don't know the extent of the injury. I guess great thing is Bills have a bye. So hopefully it's not long-term. But I felt like pass protection-wise was great, as usual. The run game was popping too. So I feel like the offensive line did a good job today. Chris Jones didn't disrupt this game like he usually does. I felt like Carlos Dunlap for the Chiefs had a good game today as well. But the Bills' offensive line played a hell of a game. They played a hell of a game. Hell of a game. Real quick. Let's do this. Hey, Bills Mafia, we all know Buffalo is a drinking town with a football problem. And just like Allen the Diggs touchdown pass, I have the perfect pass for you. Trail Pass, that is. The Western New York Beer Trail and the 2022 Trail Pass is your passport to great local craft beer and other craft beverages in Western New York. When you purchase and use a Trail Pass, you can get 2 half-price beers at 42 different area breweries, bottle shops, and pubs, including a meadery, a cider works, and a distillery. And you score over $350 of savings inside the pass, just like the Bills Patriots playoff game. You score every time you use it. The 2022 Trail Pass is good now through the end of the year and is available along with other beer trail items at the website www.wnYbeertrail.com. Click on the shop tab, enter the code THEVOICE20 and get 20% off. They can also be purchased at the Totally Buffalo store in Amherst and Archer Park, Buffalo Gift Emporium in Tonawanda, and at the One Eye Cat Brewing in Williamsville. We at Western New York Beer Trail are proud to support everything local, craft beer, small businesses, and local charities. Western New York Beer Trail, drink local, support local. We'll see you on the trail. And make sure you use the promo code THEVOICE20. All right, so as we're wrapping up this show tonight, outside of Josh Allen being the MVP, the Bills are 5-1. The Bills are 5-1. So going into the season, the first 6 games, I thought, okay, the Bills can go 4-2 here. That would be ideal. The Bills go 4-2. Nope, they surpassed my expectations. The Bills are 5-1. And guess what? We should be 6-0 if it wasn't for that damn Miami Dolphins game. We should be 6-0, but we're 5-1 and we'll take it. That is a great start to the first 6 weeks, man. That is a great start. 716 says, defense wins championships? Absolutely. Worth every penny. I'm sure you guys are probably talking about Von Miller. Yeah, Von Miller, man. Josh Allen, MVP, worth every penny. Von Miller, worth every penny. Now we have a closer. We got a real closer. That's what Von Miller was paid to do. That's what he was paid to do. Let's talk about this. James Cook. I need to see him get some more run. I feel like James Cook. I know he's not where Singletary is in pass protection, but you mean to tell me James Cook is not better in every other area than Devin Singletary? I mean, am I crazy or what? Let's be real. Outside of pass protection, James Cook is better than Devin Singletary at everything else. Speed, contact balance, vision, catching the ball in the backfield. He's better. I think we need to start seeing more. We need to start seeing more of James Cook. Now, the cool thing about it is We saw Zach Moss inactive. So that tells you that Devin Singletary is one. Okay. Devin Singletary is your first running back, and James Cook is RB2. So he's moved up. Because you remember earlier in the season, it was Singletary, Moss, Cook. It seems like this is good. I just don't think McDermott wanted to let Cook get his first real shot at Kansas City Chiefs today. Yeah, it's like McDermott's been very cautious with the young guys this year. Like we talked about with Khalil Shakir. He needs more run too. He needs more run. I need to see more. I got to see more. The Bills on offense had 72 total plays for 443 yards. Damn. Both teams had 10 drives. Both teams had 6.2, roughly 6.3 yards per attempt. This game was, man. Let me tell you where the Bills won this game. It was a running game. 125 yards to 68 yards. The Bills won this game on the ground. And also, the time of possession, Bills 31 minutes, 28 seconds. The Chiefs 28 minutes, 32 seconds. So the Bills were able to establish a run game and get this W. Josh Allen hurdled another guy, FYI. Another hurdle. I forgot about that. Josh Allen hurdled another guy. I can't say enough about Josh Allen, man. He's incredible. He is incredible. I love the Overreaction podcast because I could just talk. I could just go for it. It's so much fun. Doing this is so much fun. McCole Hardman, 3 catches, 42 yards. McCole Hardman hasn't done anything. He was supposed to be taking over for Tyreek Hill. He ain't done shit. Scott says Motor is the guy. He's earned it. Yeah, he's the guy. But I feel like we got somebody better. I think Cook is better. T. Dobbs says Cook is better. Maybe, but what are you basing that statement on? On what depth of work? Well, seeing that I watched a lot of James Cook, film pre-draft, so I know what his skill sets are. He hasn't been given the opportunity to do that in the NFL. Okay, but he's better. I told you. I told you what he's better at. I said the only thing that Devin Singletary has on James Cook right now is pass protection. That's it. They both struggle ball security. Okay. Do you mean to tell me on that 3rd and 2 on a toss sweep to the right-hand side, James Cook doesn't get a first down there? You mean to tell me on the inside zone play where Devin tried to juke 2 people when he clearly all had to do is fall forward to get a first down? You mean to tell me that James Cook doesn't get that? You could say, okay, Devin Singletary, he can break more tackles. He's a little stronger. I'll give you that. But outside of pass blocking, and he's a little bit stronger, that's it. That's it. And I have Devin Singletary's jersey. I like Devin Singletary. I do. I'm just saying, I think we got somebody better. That's all. Yeah, he's going to get there. He's going to get there. Hopefully, end of the season, playoffs. I want to see James Cook break games open. I want to see him break games open. He's going to. You watch. Mark my words. I just told you. We already saw him. He's moving up the depth chart. Now he's running back 2. How many weeks will it take for him to supplant Devin Singletary? We'll see. I say give it to about week 13, 14. That's when it's going to happen. You watch. You watch. Devin Singletary will have he will still have his place in the offense for production. But I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. I love this. Cook is where Gabe was at. Just needs to mature as a player. Absolutely. Yep. But it's fun, man. This is fun. So before we get out of here, we got the 5-1 Buffalo Bills atop of the NFL world where they should be. I don't care about the freaking Philadelphia Eagles being undefeated. The Bills have the better resume. If the Bills and the Eagles play today, the Bills win. Come on now. I don't even know what the score is. Can't see. But I don't even know if the Eagles are going to beat the Cowboys tonight. I don't know. I got that. I'm gonna check the game out when we're done with this. But guess what? Guess what we get to do? We get to flex that these Bills won. These Bills are top of the NFL world today, this week. And we go on a bye and we get a little bit healthier. Trey White, when is he coming back? Could it be in 2 weeks? Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the Buffalo Rumblings Vidcast Network. Like, follow, subscribe to Joe Miller. Like, follow, subscribe at Furrow Sterling. That's my Twitter handle. Okay? Because Buffalo Rumblings, we're going to keep you locked and loaded all week, man. I love that so many people are in here tonight. It's been fantastic. Oh, somebody said it's 20-0 Eagles. Damn it, Cowboys. I don't care. Okay. Damn it. I'm wrong. But the Bills are still better than the Eagles. Maybe Dallas didn't show up to play, but if the Bills played them, the Bills are going to beat the Eagles. I'm telling you right now. Call that if that's the Super Bowl, Bills win. Just saying. Bills win. But we can't win close games. Yeah, that, like I said earlier in the show, that's done. That narrative is done. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. But you guys have been fantastic. You've been amazing. This show has been off the hook tonight, guys. I could sit here and talk to y'all all night long. But this is fantastic, man. Make sure you hug your loved ones, give them a go Bills, talk your shit at work. Okay, if you see a Chiefs fan, talk your shit. They give it to us all the time. Tell them good game, but hey, they know what's up now. We saw this last year, and what they're gonna say is this: well, it's cool, man, because once you get to the playoffs, man, we beat you last 2 years. It's a new year. Tell them it's a new year, and y'all got to come through Buffalo now. Y'all got to come through Buffalo now. It's a little bit different. Y'all don't have the home field advantage. We will. So yeah. Don't sit there and say that this win wasn't important, because it was, and we got the dub. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. But you have been listening to the Overreaction podcast on the Buffalo Rumblings Vidcast Network. I am your host, Sterling Furrow. Joe Miller will be back in a couple weeks. I don't know if he's doing the show next week because the Bills aren't playing, so there's nothing to overreact to. So we're taking a break. But we'll be back. Hey, I just want to make sure y'all know, go Bills, baby, because we number one. We are number one, and I'm